Okay. We have an empire. The Roman Empire, in fact. Now the question is, what are we going to do with it? Oh, I could just move over to Rome. Interesting. I don't know. Cleave the empire? No, why would I want to cleave it? I just put it together. I went through all of that to put it together. Okay. Well, I mean, alright, Constantinople. We get the Hagia Sophia. We get the Theodosian Wall. So that's a lot of development growth. Tax, fort level, garrison size. That's learning, intrigue, piety, monthly renown, which is important. But Rome. Oh, did we give Rome itself away? I thought I still had Rome as one of my holdings. No, maybe when we made the king title. Okay, so I can't really, yeah. I mean, honestly, I'd rather have Constantinople. I'm not going to reclaim Rome. All right. We could, however, beat up Syria. Just because. It would be nice to be contiguous. It's kind of how I'm feeling. Sultan Kuidar, the Impaler of Mesopotamia. So I have kind of like three thoughts on what we need to do. We know at some point the Mongols are going to show up. It's getting close to the 1100s, and I feel like he shows up. He can show up anytime after 1100. We also have, technically, we also have I could start an Iberian foothold. I could work towards it. Gain the fate of Hispania Legend Seed. So I would need to take all of Hispania, convert it to Orthodox. That could be interesting. And then the other thought is we are also going to eventually have to deal with the Black Plague. And we've seen what plagues have done to us so far. There's going to be a plague eventually. So, yeah, I think we need to fortify ourselves for both potential conquerors coming from the east and from disease. Ooh. And I got the, didn't ping last time, but we just got it, the Rise from the Ashes. Grant vassals to rightful liege. Oh. I just inherited the Kingdom of Africa? Apparently. Okay. So you... Yeah, we made a bunch of kingdom titles last time. Still don't know how I feel about it. We had to, because otherwise we couldn't reform Rome. But... Windmills. Hi, Shan. No, I inherited Africa. Africa's a kingdom title? I don't know why. I didn't make the game, Shan. Like, considering the portion of... Like, I'm curious as to why. I feel like they could have given it, oh gosh, why am I blanking on it? They fought against Rome a bunch. They were like Rome's big enemy. Their city got assaulted. It's in the same area. They could have given it that historical title, I guess. But I don't know. There's also a kingdom title of the Sahara, which I don't think was ever actually a historical kingdom of any kind. I don't know. But we created the Kingdom of Africa and we gave it to a guy, and then that guy died and it became ours for some reason. So we're probably going to give it to one of our sons eventually, since we have more than one of those this time around. I can't give him any titles though because we're administrative and he's a child. Anyway. So we can either beat up Syria and make our borders contiguous, Syria and Harb. Or we can go and beat up Hispania? Those are kind of like the two options we have at the moment. Oh, the other thing, which is always kind of like what I want to do in the games, like I have, once I get this whole Roman Empire contiguous thing, like we're going to take a little bit more land from Bavaria eventually, whenever whatever this is stops. Actually, can I beat up? I don't really want to go to war with Bavaria right now. I can declare war with them. I don't want to at the moment because of... What disease is that? It's probably named after me. It is. It's literally named after me. And it's an apocalyptic level smallpox epidemic. Ugh. Oh great, and it's spreading to Greece. Well, whenever this finishes running its course, they're gonna switch our physician over to controlling plagues. What's going on up here? There's Flemish pox as well. And there's something else? The Byzantine flu? It's consumption. Great. Alright, well, whenever that stops doing whatever it is. 113 fatalities. Okay. Well, again, whenever that stops doing whatever it's doing, maybe we'll think about fighting with Bavaria some more. That reminds me, we gotta go and upgrade all of our sick houses. I'm also working on urbanization. Is that what I want to be working on? Because I want to get the one that will let our estate get bigger. And our estate wants... Yeah, urbanization. Okay. But we have 9 years until urbanization is going to be doing its thing. So... we did our big thing. Right, I feel like I need to... We're stuck on Majesty focus for a bit. How long are we stuck on our current... We've got 3 years until we can change our lifestyle focus. I feel like it could make sense once we get to that point to switch over. I kind of want to do stewardship just because I want to be building. And we're going to be building once we hit urbanization, but we could also do theology. And then I could start working on rare trinkets. Merchant ship holds an item that immediately takes my interest. It's a maritime trading handbook. It's... nah. Never adopting feudal ways. I thought there was an option. I don't know if because we... Oh, derelict ship. Let's investigate. Ooh, 200 gold. I'm wondering if it's disappeared because we refounded Rome. But we had an option to mend the schism with our previous ruler. It's because I don't have enough faith. I need to grow my piety. Probably. Which the theology focus would help us with. So I'm probably going to switch over to the theology focus. Person can be sponsored. Ooh! Each day seems my court is a buzz of talk of the next banquet, and it may have grown rather more, many have grown rather more portly as of late. The culinary activity is fueled by Empress Catherine, Zenobius, and Constantine's constant vying to demand the most memorable meal from my overworked cooks. I can't wait. I am also excited for all of this yummy food. Okay, so I think I want to start with border I want to start with borders. Let's go grab our easy pickings maybe first. Oh, the aunt that we... Oh, that's fun. The aunt that we married to the guy that I was hoping to use to grab this kingdom down here at this point is now Queen of Jerusalem, which is kind of fun. Okay. Oh, Maximus can be a prince of fashion. We're compassionate. Let's just call him a little scoundrel. Ooh, we also, because I always forget to do this, we need to influence his personality. We want a diligent child. Diligence. That's my boy. Diligent boy. Let's grab... Ooh, what is de jure the Rome? Okay, since I reestablished Rome, I can actually look. What is de jure? Interesting. So the de jure Roman Empire is almost the exact same as... Why is... There's like an overlap, though, between... De jure drift, Ravenna will become part of the Roman... Okay. Interesting. Because normally it's the Byzantine has like all of this, and then Italia is its own empire and it has all of this. But because of drift, we're gonna be claiming that, and I think we're also interesting. Okay, so we're also getting de jure drift with the Kingdom of Egypt title, which is fun. De jure drift is a mechanic within the game where if you hold titles long enough under your empire title, they will sometimes become... I think they also have to be, again, contiguous with whatever your current borders... I mean, I guess, no, that doesn't make sense, though, because right now Egypt isn't contiguous with us because we have the gap here. Maybe it's just something that automatically happens with Egypt and the Ravenna title. Anyway. Let's go ahead and steal this guy's stuff. Oh, interesting. Restore Imperial Province. What does that mean? I could just seize it. Kind of want to use the Restore Province Cassius Belli just because I can. Then right here, we're just going to grab our men-at-arms. Also, one benefit of having a new character at the moment. I don't think I haven't done a Holy War for a Kingdom level title yet, so I could probably take Syria just as a Holy War for Kingdom. A secret exposed. Okay. Don't care. You are always there for me, and I hope you know that I am grateful. My cousin Nicoletta approaches me in a rare moment of contemplation. Yeah, that's what it means to be a guardian. Yeah, we're becoming friends with our cousin slash future daughter-in-law. It's fine. It's fine. But the other goal that's like always a goal for me whenever I play this game is like I want to have like the firm empire, right? The empire is mine. Oh, and of course, we named him Cincinius, so he's going to be learning education, kiddo. Because that's what it always is whenever it's a Cincinius. Uh, yeah. I mean, you're one of my historical guys. Oh, does your sister not have a... Leonetta doesn't have a guardian. She's going for a martial education. Uh, sure, Nicoletta, take care of that. And then Helene, okay, Helene is also going to go for a warfare education. And then Adonis and our... They are not old enough yet. Basilike? But yeah, I always like to have my firm like empire or lands that are firmly mine, and then I'll usually like just try to get as many of my dynasty members on surrounding crowns as possible. So whenever we're done beating Bavaria up, yeah, whenever we're done beating Bavaria up, we'll... Oh, someone did something and I can't see it because my screen is tiny. Oh, thank you for the sub. How are you doing tonight? Nicoletta, of course she deserves to know her power. But I had a really good tall Frisia run back in the day. I still have screenshots from it where I just kept the kingdom title of Frisia. Sissy's first steps. Giant step for a child, a small step for a ruler. Good job, kiddo. But I had like a like 3 kingdoms y thing going on at one point where like I want to say the HRE was its own thing, and my dynasty had made it onto there, and then France. I'm sure I have the pictures somewhere. I can try and look them up. But I like just at a certain point, it's not even about just like expanding my own domains. It's just putting my house onto as many other thrones as possible. Oh, there's a fight. Max, you're 8. Go break them up. Go mediate it. Wonderful gifts, thank you. Paying homage. Show him in at once. Serve me well, Duke. Alright, we've got all of the land. Who's helping you? Okay, so that's his army down there. We need to go and stop that. Also, our wife is pregnant again. I need to add like bit cheers and stuff awards as well. Like I need to add one that lets you name kids. Oh, I'm worried for our daughter Helene's education. Are you worried because I'm having my lover? Probably. Okay. The commoner Nicoletta is not a good guardian. She's simply too worthless. Woof. My wife is throwing shade on my mistress right now. Our daughter needs a good, dedicated guardian, someone serene like my fellow vassal, Nicola. Our executioner? I'm the patriarch. Yeah, my choice is the better one. Trust me. The girl's going for a military education. Nicoletta is a brilliant strategist and an aggressive attacker in the bedroom. Hey, uh, we're my choice is the better one. Trust me, please. Okay, but like we've got all of the like if we could really. Oh, another confirmation ceremony. Govern well, Strategos. But like we have the Empire of Francia. We've been very firmly intermarried with the Empire of Francia for generations at this point. Like Emperor Giles, his mom was Zephyros, and then his like they're very much they're all showing up as our blood. They're just not our dynasty at the moment. We can probably eventually. Oh, you've made quite a good marriage for yourself. Onf- Onfroy? Hmm. Anyway, but like Frankie is pretty firm. We had Brittany was ours for a while. We think we lost it. But Frankia is already like very in with our family. We can probably get a Zephyros on the throne of Frankia soon. Uh-oh. Famine fever, it's typhus. It's typhus because it's always typhus. It is typhus time. Summon the physician. This is like the eighth time it's specifically been called famine fever or something dumb like that too. Okay, let's see. Does not appear to be too severe. My recommendation as a professional is we take a light approach. I will take the recommendation of the professionals. Early prevention success. Wonderful. Well, at risk of causing a super spreader event, we're going to hold court now. Oh, I didn't even realize there's someone in my prisons right now. I guess it makes sense. We did do some sieges. I've languished in captivity. Please show me mercy and release me. I mean, this is what my character would do. You are hereby pardoned. Goodbye. Alright. My chancellor. Something must be done about that Astrulanese outsider. He gestures wildly. I've had quite enough of Duke Bernaldo and his ridiculous customs. Everything about them is alien to Eastern Roman virtues. The building must be Greek. That's definitely not what I do. Yeah, let's lean on our diplomacy a little bit. There's much you could learn from other traditions. We've got a provincial. Distinguished trader. Our mayor fails to maintain even the most rudimentary records. We humbly ask that he be replaced by someone else. Let's see, we can depose him. You know what? We have the money to throw at the problem. I will compensate the town's merchants. There we go. Business done. Did it. All right, we wiped that army. Oh, and my prisoners are starting to gain typhus. Great. Okay. Who can we get rid of? You. Ransom you. You're already considering a... Wait. Okay. Okay, I mean, these guys up here are showing up as dark red, but they're not currently... It says that they're an enemy army, but they're not... I don't think they're actually part of this war at the moment. Alright, we get to go and march through the desert, I guess. Or take a boat. Taking a boat sounds a lot nicer. Okay, who else can I get out of my prison right now? You. You're a child. Go home. You are the one with typhus. Alright. Alright. Here, have your child back. He has typhus. Saying goodbye. Oh, did we lose our best friend? Yeah, we lost our best friend, Michael the Stammerer. Constant companion and confidant, and to have him ripped from my life feels like a mortal wound from which I will never recover. My hand clasps the note he gave me, the last note he will ever give me, I realize bitterly. Oh. Let's see. At risk of becoming melancholic, I will never forget this day. Okay, little bit of catharsis. Oh, bar the doors. Okay. Everything is typhus. My lord, I've just returned, and you will not believe the devastation, death, and destruction stalks the land. Thousands are dead in the streets. Yeah, we will send some aid. Let's see, we'll demand your conversion and your conversion. And you're still not willing to convert for me, are you? Are you gonna convert for me? Oh! We got another son! Cosmos. I want a different name. We have our Adonis. We have our Cincinius. I think we need to take it all the way back. Is it gonna show up? Okay, it's not. We've got to take it all the way back to Lexios. I need the actual spelling though. Because I had like a special character that I used in. There we go. Ah. We're going back to our roots with this little redhead. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. Okay. Oh, now you'll demand. Yeah, now you'll let me demand you convert. Okay. All right. Dungeons cleared. Baby born. The human tide. Moments after I notice the rumbling and shouting, the doors of the throne room are flung open, and my guards helplessly are carried away by a rolling tide of peasants. Oh no. Young, old, woman, man, all manner of commoner are here. My lord. Oh, your name is Max, just like my son. Crest support for and your protection from famine fever. Oh. I mean, it loses me stress, and I get a bunch of new, potentially cool people. I get this lusty poet. We get Romaine. Ooh, you're an herbalist, and you're quick. Would we also get your son's sermon? We would. Okay, I guess at risk of need to talk them out of this foolish plan. I mean, this is literally what the compassionate character thing would do. Okay. Everyone, come on in. We're all gonna get typhus. Oh, yep, there we go. Not Catherine. Catherine's sick. So's Leonetta. And so's little sissy. It's up to my wife to choose her treatment. Oh, okay. She got reduced disease symptoms at least, so hopefully she'll. I like Catherine. I don't want to lose Catherine. I don't want to lose little Leonetta either. It says she's feeling fine, though. Max lost a tooth. Keep it as a good luck charm. Oh, we need to watch out for the daughters, too. Oh. Okay, yeah, they're accusing poor Stefan. We like Stefan. He's an herbalist. Yeah. We're gonna think this through. It was not our herbalist's fault why we all got typhus. That reminds me though, we invited Petros's kids. Or at least the idea was that all of Petros's kids were going to come to live with us. And we need to oversee their education because they're part of the family. Dang it. All right, you're already being taught by your mom. You're learning stewardship. Your mom is fine at stewardship, I guess. Theodora, you're also being taught by your mom. You're doing a learning education, though. I mean... Okay, what about Nicorette? Are you gum? What? Alright, you're bossy. You're also going to learn stewardship. And we will educate... Sure, Himeros, the tax collector. You can teach the child. Oh good, Sissy recovered from the typhus. Once people are done dying of typhus, we need to do another family photo too. We are raking in the renown. 24 per month. Oh, we're so close to getting our next legacy too. Which I think is going to be faithful magistrates, because I want to get us up to the power and prosperity. Leonetta got better too. Now we just need Catherine to get better. Hi, Corin. Oh, it's typhus again. Our wife is kind of... Oh, never mind. The typhus has been cured. Jesus be praised. My beloved wife is well once more. It's difficult to not shed a tear of joy. Italy is being ravaged by apocalyptic level smallpox also. So it's typhus, but it's also smallpox. It is always typhus. And we're cleaning up our borders. We're fighting for this tiny little spot right here, and then we're probably gonna do a holy war for Syria. And then we might go and beat up some people in Spain. The lure of language. Ruling the multicultural Roman Empire comes with its own challenges. Foreign courtiers often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court, breeding resentment. My steward King Arnauld suggests that I could improve relations with my French courtiers by learning to speak their language. Time to hit the books. Nicoletta! Nicoletta's a mastermind philosopher. And she gained the Desert Warrior trait for some reason. Until we meet again, Nicoletta. Okay, I think though everyone is done dying of typhus, so we can do another family photo. Let's just go and... I think I'm gonna do a little bit of cheatsies this time. Just to have one less in the picture, since Alexios was just born, I'm gonna have him be shown. I'm gonna have Catherine just do like the holding a newborn pose. I do want to have Bessalike. Oh, Nicoletta's dying of typhus. Okay, we need to wait a little bit. See if my lover dies of typhus. My poor, poor lovers are always doomed to lose everything to typhus. Let's get you in different clothes though, because you are going to be kind of like that. And then which other kids are still wearing rags? You're still in, Adonis is still in rags. Adonis hasn't chosen an education path yet. And then we have little Sissy, you're not in rags. Okay. All the kids are. Alright, you're in default, default, default. Okay. Cool. And then, well, Nicoletta's youngest sister is still kind of in rags. Oh, but Nicoletta's sisters are also sick. Oh no. Not Petros's daughters. Theodora and Agni are both sick with the typhus. Okay. Oh, and one of my counselors also presumably died of typhus. Great. Okay. Spymaster. That's kind of important. Um. Why are you. Why are you a powerful vassal? You don't even have a title except for your family title. That is interesting. We're gonna make that guy though, because that 32 is powerful. We need to befriend you. Malingering scent. Keep you safe from the famine fever. I'll buy, yeah, I'll buy, but not for that price. Sachets. We got sachets. And, alright. What better time to upgrade all of our medical facilities than in the middle of a pandemic? I don't care about the baby daddy drama. Except for our capital. Oh, wonderful. We've learned French. It only took being married to our French wife for, how old are we? A decade and a half. Oh no, Max, he has the typhus. Max, no. We can't lose another Max to typhus. Oh, okay. He held a fiery sermon for all of the children of the court. Max seems certain that he is destined for greatness, claiming God supports him. Never forget the divine is on your side, kiddo. It doesn't look like it at the moment. And you're feeling fine. Your catastrophic health penalty. Oh, and someone's plotting To claim my throne. Okay, yep, that's a good thing to not have happen. Thanks, Spymaster. How are they doing at that? They're at -40. Okay. That's fine. We're fine. Adonis! You're gonna be a martial kid. Let's have you be educated by... Who's our best warrior that can educate you? I mean, I guess I can educate him. I have the Conqueror trait. I mean, I should be good at teaching you military stuff, right? Okay, there's all of our sick houses and hospices getting upgraded. Do something! The people expect us to perform acts to help them. We need to purge some filthy animals? No. The sheep are not carrying the typhus. We're fine. Ransom, ransom. Are there no sick houses? Hi, how are you doing? There are many sick houses. We've built sick houses in every single one of our domain holdings. We're constructing infirmaries in Athens at the moment. I'm doing good. It's been a week. It's been a good week actually so far. I got to go to the gym today. Oh, we befriended. Great. That was a very fast befriending of our... Thanks. I don't know how we keep getting more land up here. My vassals are doing a lot of that. But we just reformed Rome at the end of last stream. I was supposed to reform it with this guy. But then, because it's always typhus, he died of typhus while leading his army in the last battle to reclaim Rome. And then I had to create a ton of titles. I just had like an entire... I don't know, did I create every possible... No, I didn't even create every possible title. I had a ton of titles that I had to take in order to get the prestige. Why are you Istanbul instead of Rome, though? We started as an adventurer from Athens. So we're using the Roads to Power expansion. So let's drop a little bit of Zephyros lore quick. Yeah, I value deeds, not dreams. Okay, so our house started... This may or may not crash my game. I have way too many people in this. Why is it going up to her? Of all people. Alright, she's... Alright, so Alexios. This was Alexios. He was our first... So he started as an adventurer. He had a group. We did a reverse Varangian where we adventured all the way up to Scandinavia to find some hot Swedish babes. We had 15 children. Most of them were from different mothers. We had Inga. Adonis ended up being what we had quite a few with Theophano actually. But yeah, so we gained a ton of gold adventuring. I never seem to understand those family trees. They always show the same person twice, thrice. Yeah, that tends to happen when you have a lot of inbreeding, though. Yes, we started with Alexios. Alexios ended up working his way to... he bought an estate. So with the Roads to Power expansion, you get an additional government type. It's administrative governments. So, in theory, all of these governorships are handed out by the emperor. And I was able to, as Alexios, I got an estate from the governor of Athens, and then I proceeded to kill him. Little finished, I guess. What are my goals now? Great question. So yeah, so I got the governorship of Athens. After a few generations, we made it up to we got an emperor on the throne, and I've been working for a few generations to restore the Roman borders. So goal number one, which we're working on right now, I want these borders to be contiguous. I took the least amount of land needed basically to get our Roman Empire title. I don't want to have the gap here. So we're going to beat up Syria a little bit, and we're going to beat up after this apocalyptic level smallpox plague goes away. We're going to beat Bavaria up a little bit, and we're going to connect our land. I also kind of want to play with, I've never done much with, I have the Iberian Struggle DLC, and I haven't really played with it at all. And I have a Iberian Foothold decision somewhere in here. Where did it go? Yeah. I have an Iberian Foothold decision, so I kind of want to... I kind of want to just, like, take Spain. We already have a little bit in Spain. Iberian Foothold's a little boring. It seems complicated. Like, I know this whole game is kind of complicated. Have you ever played a tall game? I have. I do Tall Frisia. I want to do another Tall Frisia game. But I have... Ooh, let me see, actually. I think I have... Because I was actually talking about this earlier. I like Frisia because my family is Dutch. Like, most of my family immigrated to... Not... Like, my mom's grandfather emigrated from... I know I have like their address down to um like of the house that the farm that they had in Zealand. This, if I can get this to pan over quick, this was from my Tall Frisia game. I'm in the United States. I live in Michigan, but I live close to Detroit. I do not live in Detroit. I live halfway between Detroit and Ann Arbor. Um, okay, 1 second. Window capture. Go to... Okay, that's... Why isn't that showing up? Anyway, I had a really cool Tall Frisia game where I ended up getting both my family on the throne of the HRE and the throne of France. And we had this cool little, like, tri-kingdom alliance for a couple of generations where we were just kind of trading cousins back and forth. But I want to start... Yeah, but anyway, there's a large Dutch population in western Michigan. I grew up close to Holland, Michigan, which also there's a Zeeland, Michigan, close to Holland. They're very, very much about their Dutch heritage. Like, they plant tulips everywhere. We have a tulip festival every May. Yeah, so, but I was like, oh, Frisia is because what is the name of this little province right here? Overstick. That's literally where my family emigrated from. So I was like, I'm gonna be Tall Frisia, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I would love to do a tall game again. Just because honestly, like, the politicking is my favorite part of this game. We've been all conquery. I managed to get a character with the conqueror trait, and it's kind of been jumping down. And I try to role play to an extent. Oh, my daughter. Stewardship education for you, my dear. I was playing my first Tall Frisia game. My brother and I purposely gave my England Kingdom title, just dropped his king title. The whole England turned into a damn republic. I didn't know I didn't know that you could do that. I didn't know that you could end up with republic kingdoms in CK3. I know that that was a thing in 2. I didn't really play 2. Um, but I've heard it talked about, like, a lot of people who enjoy these games a lot wish that there were opportunities to end up being as a republic kingdom. Oh, why? Oh, that's why. Okay, there we go. Boom. Educate my child. But, yeah. I love, though, if you don't have the Roads to Power expansion, I love the administrative government type. It has been so easy to not, like, struggle against succession. I turned Italy and England into republic 600 years earlier. That's fantastic. Okay. Oh, where are you? Do you also have epidemics going on? You do not. We're going to, let's see, steal people from him or from him? We'll take them from Chalcedon. But the whole, like, oh, I'm giving out governorships and, like, there's vote. It's similar, I guess it's similar to elective, but I like this a lot better than a normal, like, elective title, because you have your succession going on. He'll be up higher once he's of age. But you have, like, all of the different stuff you have all these different factors that are going into your candidate score, similar again to the electives. Just dropped the game right before they released the new DLC. I got the DLC, though I don't know how much about the US and the States, to be honest. I'm thinking about moving there after I graduate from med school. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad. I hope that you're doing well. Like, how much longer do you have in med school? I will say, if it's a little fraught here at the moment. I don't know if Corin's still hanging around in the chat, but his spouse is a doctor uh here in the US. 5 years. Okay. Hopefully we'll be in a better place in 5 years. It's a little life is fun. Oh, I'm so glad that are you are you looking to, like, be a, like, family doctor, like a practitioner? Are you looking into surgery stuff? Like, what is your specialty that you're kind of, or haven't you gotten to the point where you're picking out specialties yet? Gold. Thank you for gold. That's a lot of gold. But yeah, like, this is an easier to manage. Like, I don't like the electives. I don't like the Scandinavian electives usually when I play either. But the administrative government title, like, stuff is, oh, okay. I do not care. Stop with the baby mama drama. Okay. But everyone has a candidate score, and you can do things in order to grow it. And importantly, let's say, even though he's underage, I really want to put little Max up here. Oh, I can designate him my heir, which will help. So I can spend influence to do it. Basically, if you're playing in an administrative government, you end up with an additional resource called influence. So now that we've actually designated him our heir, his candidate score... Oh, interesting. It didn't actually go up from that. But we can also just click influence candidacy. It did change him to being our player heir, though. So click on Max right here. I can contribute enough influence to put him to the first in line. And you can do influence too, to like, you can spend influence to get more people and schemes. I'm getting a ton of notifications right now because making him my heir put him. Ooh, Dynasty Legacy, Faithful Magistrates. Hopefully we can get up to the power and prosperity before we go on another building spree. And then we'll probably jump back to Squire Traditions and I don't care about octogenarians. We're not gonna do that one. We might climb. I want to eventually get up to the domain limit +1, but we might jump down to erudition. Thinking getting my specialty education in the US, and to be honest, it's very early to choose my specialty. All right. Yeah, I just know that there's a lot going on right now with the complete shitstorm that's going on in our government right now. And there's a lot of issues with like people who aren't doctors and have no idea trying to like tell our centers for disease control and this and that what they can and can't talk about and what is and isn't medical. Oh, we're losing this war. Trust me, it's not worse than where I live. Oh, I am very sorry to hear that then. Oh, okay. We need to get our armies back. I lost the plot on this little war down here and we dropped down to 7%. I didn't even see him move his military guys up here. Can we get there before? Okay, 6 months. Yeah, we'll take them out. Okay. But yeah, it's not fun. Politics in the US is, well, it's rarely fun, but it is not fun currently. Oh, we can jump over. We're gonna jump over and do. I'm gonna be climbing the theologian tree, I think, but we're gonna do scholarship focus just because I can't say no to that development growth. Honestly, grabbing learning on the job isn't a bad idea either. But we're jumping there because I really want the piety. Adonis's first words. He's 4. Oh, okay, wait. Aw, he did West Wind Guide Us. He recited the house motto. How delightful. That's 75 renown. Fantastic. So those aren't first words. Those are him saying our house words. That's a little better. I wonder sometimes when those events fire off for the kids, and I'm just like, did the developers know when kids say their first words? US pays their doctors insane salaries. Even a GP earns something like 5 times more than a specialist in Europe. It's bad for patients, but amazing for MDs. The bad for patients part is, yeah. We, uh, we need to fix our medical system. I am out of work right now. I've been out of work for a bit. It's still not looking like I'm going. I have a job that I'm kind of it's not part-time. What is the word I'm trying to think of right now? I have a temp job basically that I've kind of been jumping in and out of that I'm actually going to be jumping back into next week. Catherine's pregnant again. Oh, is everyone done being sick? You're done being sick. Oh, no, the sisters are... Okay, this... sisters are just ill now. Both of the sisters that had typhus are just ill now. Yeah, but anyway, though, I'm like, because I don't have a steady, normal job like I used to have, I don't have insurance, right? Like, I have, okay, technically, I have insurance through, I used to get insurance through my employer, and then there's a program called Cobra that I can get insurance through. Basically, it's a continuation, but it's so expensive. Like, it's almost $300 a month for this really not, it's not awful, but it's not fantastic insurance. And like, even with this insurance, if I had an emergency and needed to go to the ER, I would still be paying $200 out of pocket. If they bring the price of medical schools down and allow any that are interested to qualify to pursue it, we'd have less of a shortage and the salaries wouldn't be as crazy. Yeah, most of the time in the US, you only get insurance if you can get it through your employer. No med schools are, no colleges. Okay, some programs based off of the state you live in. Some states give you community college for free, but you can't get a bachelor's degree or a higher ed degree. And like, the community colleges here, those are like, I want to say the one that I got my associate's degree from, it's like $100 per credit hour. So if I wanted to take a full semester of classes, that's $1,200 US here. And that's for community college, which is the cheap option. I've been looking into going back to school. Oh yeah, Corin are, no, there aren't government universities. Like, it's, yeah. You can get grants that will help you pay for school, but most people have to take out loans. Like, I don't know, Corin, how much your wife had to take out in order to get her doctoral stuff and how much you did for your degree back in the day. But I was looking at going back to school. One of the not super like prestigious schools, but there's a school in my area. I live close to the University of Michigan, which is a fairly prestigious school. And that, I don't even know what that costs, but I definitely know that's not an option for me. Eastern Michigan University is close to me, and I want to say like 2 semesters there is $16,000. Multiply that out by 4 years to get your degree. Where I live, getting into med school is insanely hard, but when you get there, it's free. Yeah, we have half of our politicians that are focused on gutting anything about education. Yeah, yeah, part of too, like, I've been looking into going back to school, and I was going to be depending on programs that would involve getting grant money from the government in order to help with that. Except for our new administration decided to do, basically put a freeze on all of their funding going out. They've since said, okay, the grant education funding isn't affected by this, but they're it's bad. It's bad. It's bad here in the US. We have to pay hundreds of dollars a month for health care that if we have to go to the hospital for an emergency, it's still minimum $200 more out of our pocket to go to. Like, that's considered good insurance. The continuation insurance I'm getting, like I said, it's not the best, but it's still considered good insurance. And if I have to go to the ER because I get in a car accident or because my son is outside playing and falls and breaks his arm, at minimum that's a $200 bill for me for going and getting checked up after an accident. Um I have a medication that with the insurance is $10 for about a month's worth of it. If I didn't have insurance, it'd be about $120 for a month of it. It's a migraine preventative. I live in Istanbul. My politicians are worse, but education policy is terrible. State universities must give free education to the people. They can be picky, of course. Yeah, no, and like our schools are also still picky, but you have to pay that much for them. Most people my age who went to school, whether they end up with their degrees or not, have a mountain of student loan debt. I'm lucky that when I went to school first time around, I had a merit-based scholarship combined with family help that I was able to avoid taking out student loans. But now I'm almost 30, looking to go back to school, and I'm probably going to have to take out student loans because I only have an associate's degree at the moment, and everything I've been applying to jobs for half a year now that are supposed to be entry level jobs, and I'm fighting against people with master's degrees. Like, okay, there's a holy man. I'm so far away from the term student loans. Yeah. And there are different types of student loans. Some of them won't start to accrue interest until after you graduate, but some of them, while you're still in school, start accruing interest too, which is rough. It's it's a clusterfuck. Everything's so expensive, and yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, the student loans have interest on them. I've heard of people, yeah. Turkey has its own problems, but the US has huge problems too. Yeah, every country has its own problems, but yeah, uh, yeah, it's rough. Okay. I mean, close to it. Not 80% definitely, but like a big thing that's being talked about right now, because it was something that was talked about during our election cycle more recently, is price of eggs. Um, Pre-pandemic, I want to say what a dozen eggs would have been. Inflation for last years we did all right on. Like I want to say pre-pandemic, it would be like maybe $2 for a dozen eggs. It's up over $6 at the moment. Part of that is due to bird flu, I'm aware, but because we also, oh yeah, we also in the middle of the new administration trying to cut a bunch of funding for like local health programs, we're also having a bird flu epidemic. So all of our poultry and stuff, like it's harder to source at the moment. And we have people who are being put in charge in health roles in our government who do not believe in the efficacy of vaccines. Okay, there's a man. He thinks he is a. Yeah, I'll test him myself. I find the truth. He is a holy man. Wonderful. Oh, and. Oh! Frankie. Okay, that's something I didn't notice. Oh! France is getting converted to Orthodoxy. Inflation in the US. We're 7.63. Yeah. Oh, Giles died. Giles died. Did he die of consumption? He died of consumption. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. Corporate greed also came into play during that time. True. Corin, you're very right. A lot of places, like, people were complaining and the prices were going up. Yeah, a lot of our price inflation has been, we've had actual inflation, and then we've had corporations going oh, we can raise the prices for things and no one can do anything about it. Companies were buying stock, stock buybacks, and yeah, it's the economics of the situation is very fucked. Okay, France is covered in consumption. The heart of my empire is still covered in typhus, and Italy is still covered in smallpox. But at least we won this tiny little. At least we won this tiny little county, guys. It's ours now, and by ours I mean I'm going to give it to. It's de jure. Oh, it's de jure its own duchy. Okay, interesting. I have thoughts on where 80% of the politicians can go. True. 97%? Jesus. Like, yeah, we're having our own, like, price issues here, but 97% is, like, painful. I am very sorry. I don't know off the top of my head either very much about Turkish politics, but you guys also have the same. I Ours is a right-wing Christian government. Yeah, we're have a growing Christian nationalist fascist wing trying to roll back all of the leaps and bounds we've made in social progress. Oh, okay. You want to govern. You want to govern this place. This place is currently governed by. Good luck to you all. It gets more fun after 20 years. Oh, well, maybe in 20 years we'll also be at the 97% inflation, or everything will just be on fire. Okay, this guy, he's a paranoid craven with a 13% governor efficiency. Uh, you're arbitrary and ambitious, eh? Fire sounds better, thanks. Everything started with Ronald Reagan. I mean, if you want to get technical, you could say that what's part of what's wrong with what's going on in our country right now is because of. I mean, you said yours started right after World War II. Part of ours also ties back to World War II. A lot of things tie back to World War II. Because there were a lot of places in Europe that were on the Allies' side, and honestly a lot of the Axis powers that were had like massive overhauls of their constitutions that implemented a lot of things like workers' rights and things, and then our left-wing lean that with FDR, where we had talked about adding to our Bill of Rights and adding things like food and housing to it and all of that stuff. None of that stuff actually went through in the US, so we didn't get the protections in at the time that they could have been put in. And then we had Reagan come in, who was propped up by a bunch of corporations that wanted more freedom for laissez-faire politics, and they started courting right-wing Christian voters, and we had the rise of right-wing talk radio and things like Fox News, and it's, yeah. In the words of a character from one of my favorite book series, we are all dancing on the puppet strings of the generations that came before us. We didn't start the fire. Yeah, nobody from. I'm gonna need to go get a drink. I don't blame you, Corin. It's okay. Sure, have a governorship. You talked me into it. Uh, oh, great. Armenian pox. I can think of several fires that need to be started. Okay, so I'm in the position. All right, let's see. The plague risks destabilizing the entire realm and decimating our people and crops. All right, desperate measures are required. I trust. Ooh, can we build? The disease, which was set to spread like a flamed paper across my realm, has slowed to a crawl. Radical measures has prompted by Constantine taken a toll on the economy in the short term, but Armenian pox might not be quite the threat we had all feared. Wonderful. You guys said fire, and I just remember that there's big. I mean, there's always kind of big. There were big fires in LA recently. I don't know if they're still ongoing, but there's also always kind of fires going on in California. It was just extra big this time because it was just extra big this time because we were it got into a much more urban area. Was part of why it made as big of news as it did. Because it took out Altadena, which is near Pasadena, which was actually a place where a lot of people had been like living in that area for. Yeah, one of our friends has a partner that lives in LA. It was tense. Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that you guys were like had people who lived out there. Last I heard, she was doing okay. That's good. Oh gosh, I do not know what the death toll was. Most of the talk that I've heard relating to it has been the fact that a lot of the homes in Altadena that burned down were multi-generational family homes. Where like people that wouldn't normally be able to live in the area because of the way housing prices have gone up in the LA area have been able to maintain their families there because their families have had these homes since like 1908 or have had the land since 1908. And with the fires going through and with there also being there isn't like a any sort of national insurance program for protection against fire or anything. Oh, let me know when. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I apologies for that. I just made my affiliate, and I need to figure out. Oh, someone did a thing, and I can't read it because I made this freaking alert box too small. Making the alert box bigger. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad you don't have to deal with the ad breaks at least, Corin. I missed someone's thing. I apologize for that. I need to change. I need to change my settings for how ads show up. Because again, I just made affiliate and I want to set them in a different way. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. But anyway, so Pasadena, the Altadena area had a lot of multi generational family homes, where people who normally wouldn't be able to afford to live in that area have been living in that area because their families had the home since like 1908. And they've been now that because there's no national like fire prevention, or there's no like national fire insurance or anything like that, and a lot of personal insurances for home insurance stuff have started like lowering how much their policy covers for fires. A lot of people who have been in that area for over 100 years, like between their grandparents and their parents and them, are potentially going to be just selling their lots to private equity because they're not going to have the money to rebuild. Yeah, whatever serving the ads is probably one of my block lists. All right. Yeah, I need to see, like, I need to go in and play around with my ad settings still. But I'm excited that I have the affiliate thing now. Because again, I'm out of a job right now. So any money, even if it's only like a couple of dollars, is important at the moment. Okay, so you are part of a duchy that doesn't exist yet, but I can create that duchy title, and I'm going to. And we'll do something with that duchy title later. Ooh. Now that we are on our theology track, though, and we're going to be working on gaining piety so that we can hopefully, mend the Great Schism. We have everything we can do to mend the Great Schism except our religious icon. So now would be a great time to go on pilgrimage. We'll do a pious pilgrimage. We've mostly... And... Alright, we've done Jerusalem already. And we've gone to the Vatican. So I'm thinking Alexandria this time. Oh, we need a new caravan master. You, Mr. Handsome Man. Experienced captains is good. Do we want... Ooh. At risk, we could potentially, because there are some trait lifestyle options. We're going to play around a little bit with visiting some places. First, we're going to make it contemplative, and we'll bring a throng with us. And we're going to do altruism again because we're a compassionate guy. And let's customize our route a little bit. We've already, because we went to Jerusalem already, we've already gotten a bunch of these special stops. But let's go to Gaza. Oh, that's just going to make us, okay, going to Gaza, all right. If that's the case, if adding one stop is going to make us go all the way. Okay, we haven't done... Let's meander on our way down there a little bit. We're going to go to Nicaea because we haven't been to Nicaea yet. And let's see, this place gives stewardship. Can visit this little town too. And then we haven't been to this place that awards us martial experience either. And then we should probably route around Tyre, because Tyr's having some issues. And then we make sure we go to Gaza. And we go to Petra. And after Petra, we can go to St. Catherine. And then we're going to come up. We're meandering. We're having a meandering good time. We're going to go Duimat, and then down here to Cairo, and that will also pass us through Giza. Excellent. And then and then we can just take a boat ride back. And we probably need, let's see, step. Okay, percent chance of danger is generally low, but we're gonna hire a desert warrior still, just to make sure for all of that desert and steppe travel. All right. All right, we're being contemplative, so our travel speed is reduced, but we will earn more piety. Starting pilgrimage. Excellent. Can't wait. We should check on our court though for a bit, because all right, we need a chief eunuch. Our buddy Hassan. We need an antiquarian. Euphemos, sure. We need a tutor. Oh, this is Petros's wife. Petros's widow can be our court tutor. That's lovely. Food taster. Thomas, sure. Master of hunt, sure. Royal architect. You're also our tax collector. You've got your fortune builder. You're good for it. You're literally a historical theologian. You'll be a perfect high almoner. Seneschal. Oh crap, our sisters. We need to take care of our sisters. They're still unmarried. We gotta fix that. Can we make our lover our cupbearer? Or because she's already our wet nurse, can we not? She's not showing up. She's still in our court, right? Need a bodyguard and a personal champion and an executioner. No, okay. And we need a new spy master. You like us. And you're trusting. Can I befriend you? Cool. Befriending the spy master is always a good thing to do. Alright, we need to get our sisters married off. So let's see. We could start playing our Get Our Line on the Throne Other Places game. That's a long message. What's a long message? Oh, interesting. Why are you... Oh, because you're... Okay. Interesting. So it will let me matrilineally marry this Prince of Burgundy. We're gonna do it. And then we can probably take Burgundy. He's gonna have, he has a claim to the kingdom of Burgundy. We can probably take Burgundy in his name. You've just made a terrible mistake. Oh, perfect, and he's at our court and everything. Alright, and then, let's see. We want to take Bavaria, we still need to fight Bavaria. Francia's still full of consumption. Brittany everyone's also dying in Brittany. Lotharingia. What happened to the guys? Matrilineal marriages are way too unrealistic. No way a king of England would accept a son to marry matrilineal in real life. That's fair. We could also look. It's just hard to get people in your court with claims on different titles, though, without it. That is unfortunate for you, child. How's Poland doing? We were really buddy-buddy with Poland for a while. Why is that old man your heir? House seniority. Okay. House seniority is a frustrating one to work around, too. It's hard for sure, but that's where the fun is at. Alright, the King of Sweden is married to our aunt. His heir is his son. Halimar. How is Poland doing getting patrician by Germany and Russia? Fantastic. Hi, I'm Jay Stevens. Welcome. So realistic. I mean, I own a big chunk of everything up here has been. Oh gosh, is it still like that? Yeah, we still have a ton of Ashari up here too. Like a bunch of the rulers up here converted to. I've seen how that ends and it's not great. True. Like we still have a bunch of like Russian Muslim rulers up here, which I find very interesting. Like all the way up into Bargemanland. Like normally, especially with the start date that I did, these guys are all still pagan up here, and instead of the Orthodox getting them to them first. Okay. Lotharingia owns the tip of Denmark too for some reason. Everything's Scandinavian elective. Oh no! The baby died of consumption. We still have a princess of Alba, though, and she did not inherit her father's very unfortunate face. And she's his heir, so actually, let's hope he dies of consumption and marry her to one of my sons. Hey, sissy. I was planning on giving you Syria, but now you're getting married. Show King Arnold in it once. Like, the only other way that I can really do it is if I could potentially just, like, take over kingdom titles and then give them independence. That's another way that I've done that in the past before too, but it's just a lot of wants to read. No, stop asking me to let you write torture books. I don't want torture books. Minus the Eastern Romans reclaiming Italy and reforming the Roman Empire sounds realistic. Uh, like I could just take. Oh, I have another daughter. Let's name her after an ancestor. Do we already have a Zoe? I feel like Zoe's already. No, we have Leonetta, Helene. I like Zoe. Let's go with Zoe. Zoe's cute. And we should do our family photo because I keep forgetting. Okay. Zoe is gonna be a baby being held though because you need costume change. There we go. Apply changes. Time to play with our dollies. Okay. Emperor, Empress. Empress is going to go in the holding a baby position, wherever that is. Because, there we go, holding newborn. There's baby Zoe. Me, front and center. I'm still being all conquery. So we'll continue to hold the shield. And we've got Max. Max is diligent, ambitious, and curious. Oh god, what are those traits? Wait. Wait. She didn't get her father's face when God made her father's face. He ran out of clay and made this trick or treat chart. That's fantastic. Oh. No, I have to go and pull up his father because his father was like hideous, and we'll do it after I'm done playing dollies with my little guys. All right, you are a diplomacy kiddo in the making, but that's just yeah, we'll do that pose, and then we need him with his future empress, who is our niece, Nicoletta. Do I not have Nicoletta's sisters? No, I do still have her sisters. Get out from behind there, child. All right, so Nicoletta is our future empress. She is the daughter of our uncle Petros, who wasn't technically related to us by blood. He was adopted. There's definitely been some. There hasn't been any brother sister anything going on. I think there was one instance of aunt nephew, and there's been a lot of first cousin marriage. The kid is going, what's all these scribbles on this parchment? When the aides goes, they're words, your grace. All right, but Nicoletta is going to be his empress someday, and we are still taking care of Petros's widow, Anastasia. You know what? Okay, here we're gonna do the core family first, and then we will do a future emperor and empress photo. We're gonna do it like that. Okay. So let's just get the core family in there first. So okay. So we've got our Emperor Kaiseros, we've got Max. Hopefully we'll finally get a Max that will actually get on the throne. Then we have Sister Leonetta, Helene, Cincinius, Adonis. All right, core family. We're not taking my bastard into the photo right now. And then Zoe is represented by the babe in arms. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Bring you back out to the front. Hide UI. You have no shoes on. I didn't put shoes on you. It's fine. Okay. Actually, wait, you're older. All right. Okay, so Leonetta is ambitious and martial. Would you like a weapon? Sure, Leonetta gets a sword. Why not? And then Sissy is pensive. The future of the Empire, everybody. Let's hope in God he's not like the Emperor who doesn't have all the screws loose. Oh. Okay. We've got, alright, Sissy is a learned little fella, so we're gonna give him a book. Or you could do think. Alright, we can make, yeah, give him that little happy teacher thing going on. Helene is also martial. You need a different weapon from your sister, though. Would you like a... Sure. Our gals and their... Oh, great. Our daughters are all super martial and our sons are all going to be like super bookish. Give her the Is there a battle axe option? Wait. There's mace, dagger. Oh, axe. Yep, there we go. Okay, she's got the battle axe now. I mean the letter opener. Alright, and then Alexios, you're just kind of there, aren't you, kid? Alright, we'll give him the stick horse. He can be very excited for his little stick pony. Alright. Big, beautiful, happy family. Say cheese, everyone. Oh, gosh. The screenshot I just took, that child looks so cross-eyed. Okay. Now we can include... Oh, gosh, I don't know if I have her mom pinned. That's fine. Alright, so we've got... here. So we'll just do us with the future of the Empire. Which is Nicoletta. And Nicoletta is... she's a philosopher, so she's also all bookish and stuff. You know what, let's get... we can get Catherine back in here, I guess. Even a millennium ago, the kids will still channel their inner Bart Simpson. Alright, so Nicoletta... Dancing plague. Physician... Where's Corin? You're getting on Warframe. I can see it in my Steam my Steam notifications. Where is... Oh, Book and Quill. She looks like she's, like, about to lecture him. Like, is this your pupil? No, this is your future husband. I have a toddler. He is almost 4. He'll be 4 in April. His new thing with photos is to just open his mouth as wide as possible. You tell him you're trying to take a picture, and he'll just like at the camera. I have to be like, please close your mouth. Okay, cool. Cousin Nicoletta. All right. Okay, so who else can marry our sister? Okay. When did we betroth Agatha to someone? No, because Agatha was living down in our other brother's court. That's how she got. We're not going full Habsburg, don't worry. Well, okay. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit Habsburg, because we are married to... We've got cousin wife, Empress of France. And then our dad was married... Our dad was not married to anyone related to us. She was from Palabia. And she did not have any sort of ties to us. But Max's dad was married to his cousin wife, Helene. Because Helene's dad was another Maximos who died of typhus. All of my Maxes keep dying of typhus before they actually get to hold the throne. So Max didn't end up inheriting, but his... Oh gosh, I'm like losing the plot here. Where's my title history? Okay, yeah, so this... So Kaiseros was the grandson of Kiros, and then... Yeah, because Sissy's younger brother followed him onto the throne. But his younger brother for a long time was married to Sissy's daughter. So his heirs ended up coming from Sissy's daughter. All the Maxes get to be minimum need to be minimum dead before being emperor. Amazing. Hopefully we'll get a Max on the throne this time, but we will see. I do have 2. Oh no, Zoe, she's sickly. Please don't cry. I do have 2. All of this game has been documented. All of the videos I've put up on YouTube. I want to say I'm not my stream from Monday, but all of my streams from last week are included. Like we're almost fully up to date on the YouTube, which is impressive considering how far I still am behind on my Stardew stuff. Ooh, altruism, the healing touch. Oh god, okay. Marcos. You got typhus and pneumonia and lover's pox. How are you just not dead at my feet right now? Ready to bestow my royal touch upon the local peasantry, I'm faced with what undoubtedly is the most wretched creature I've ever laid eyes on. With minimal provocation, he exposes his calloused feet just inches from my pristine hands. Emperor Sissy, just a strong man, clearly not bullied in school. Funnily enough, his name was Cincinius because someone else who's in my chat usually a lot for my CK streams. He goes by Caesar. Um, I murdered some random guy named Cincinius, and then he was like, "No, don't kill that guy." And I was like, "Too late, I did it." And I was like, "Don't worry, to make amends, I will name the next random child that pops up," because I was getting a lot of those like name your dynasty member prompts at that time. I was like, I'll name that one Cincinius. And I named this random cousin's kid Cincinius. And then because I wasn't paying enough attention to succession, and then a typhus outbreak hit, I ended up playing as Cincinius's dad. So we ended up with Emperor Sissy, and it was great. Some of the best things come out of some of the dumbest things that happen in this game. Let's do a light touch upon thine forehead. And you immediately died, which is exactly what I was expecting would happen. Ooh. We visited troglodytic settlements. The rock's extremely malleable in this area. Oop. And that disappeared before I could read all of that. Cool. And now we've also been naming our kids Cincinius, and they keep being pensive. Damn, that cancer typhus lover's pox. On the 7th day, he died. Ooh, okay. Party passes through small town. I notice a throng of people in the market square. At the center is a man who stands on an overturned fish cart, wildly shouting at all who listen. The day of judgment is nigh. Repent, repent. Ooh. Sure, I'll quote Latin at him. I'll quote Latin at the Doomsayer for some extra piety. Narcissus pox. It's not typhus. Oh, good. Italy isn't dying of pox anymore either. Wonderful. What are you? Pig pox. Great. Okay, we just lost typhus, and now there's 2 pox outbreaks. Word of my arrival seems to have spread in the sheikdom of Shazar, as our entourage soon is beset with countless serfs begging to be blessed with the royal touch. Sure, yeah, I'll distribute some blessed coins. I have over 30,000 gold right now. I can be generous. No, that is my book. Do not take my book. Smallpox, unfortunately, large pox is unavailable to make a cameo. I had a really goofy because like the poxes are just kind of randomly named, and I had one come up as chicken pox, but it was smallpox, and that was just stupid. I don't know why that was so amusing to me that the smallpox is labeled as chicken pox. It's like those are very different things. Camel again? The sun is high over a camel farm. I seek shade beneath the protective hide strung over certain areas of the farm. A sudden grunt startles me, and I turn around. Next to me is one of the most magnificent beasts. Had the same idea to cozy up in the shade. I lean over to pat its elongated head, and the animal, in one swift motion, slams me across the forehead and spits on my cheek. Oh. I just got spat on by a camel. Or one called that jackhole box. Oh. You and your beast need to learn some manners. Let's see. Yeah, I guess this is the most in character thing apparently. Ooh. And Alexios wants to be an intrigue kiddo. Sure, Betty. You gonna murder your brother someday? Sure, Thomas. Teach this boy. You and your beast will need to learn some manners, or I will crucify your camel with you on it. That is an excellent threat. At first, I thought you were going to say, crucify you with your camel with you on it. At first, I thought you were going to say, crucify you onto your camel. I was trying to picture how that would work. Just like strung out over the hump. Yay, we have friends. And yay, scholarly circles. Who else can we befriend? Should probably just befriend the whole council, right? That too, I'm flexible. You need to be flexible to be arch-backed over the camel hump, I assume. Oh, how dare you? This is our buddy Hassan. Leave him alone. Miss the Unchaste. Throw her in jail. Ransom yourself back out. Ooh, bolstered ranks. I do not like whatever face Kaiseros is making right now. Jacques de Cardillac? Sure. I let her immediately ransom back out. It's fine. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Okay. That might change what I end up doing then. Today, Michael had a fiery sermon for all the children of the court. They were apparently spellbound as he zealously read from the scriptures. My son Max seems to have taken it to heart perhaps a little too much. He's been hounding the servants for hours since, pointing out how they can be better orthodox. Yeah, strong belief will serve you well, my boy. I might wait to mend the schism until I'm playing as Max, because that feels like it fits his character. I mean, we're honest and compassionate and all that jazz, but Oh, Catherine, why are you sick again? Everyone's always sick. Had this nagging sensation for a while now. My pilgrimage has turned out to be more hazardous than I anticipated. That's because instead of just taking a boat like I should have, I went on a tour. Or maybe I simply haven't endured enough trials to prove I am worthy of the Lord's protection just yet. I have, however, spotted a few impressive individuals in the local settlement of Damatia that would surely improve the safety of my pilgrimage. Oh, hey, Caesar! How are you doing, dear? Max being religious uniformist while he wants to unite Christianity under the Orthodox Church. It feels like it fits the character better. It's going well. We haven't done a lot. We ended up having a little bit of a talk about politics and differences and how different countries handle their education systems for a minute. And I got kind of derailed. We are currently on a pilgrimage to Alexandria, though. You missed the poor wretched creature. It wasn't one that we could attempt to marry, though, this time. 'Twas a man this time. Let's see. I have faith in God. Pilgrimage becomes more pious. I could hire a couple of them. I gain pilgrimage protection. I mean, we're already pretty safe. Like, I planned my route pretty carefully. We're gonna just have faith, I guess. I mean, I'm kind of dragging Max on all of these, because this is like what my third pilgrimage I've done as this character so far. It's the most I've done as any one character. And Max has been dragged around for all of them. So I feel like it makes sense that we are putting an impression onto Max. I should have done him with a learning education instead of diplomacy. Just a lover then? All right, all right. Oh, everyone got typhus again, too. That also happened. But surprisingly, Nicoletta didn't die of the typhus. Putting an impression onto Max like a door to the face. Exactly. Alms for the poor. Ooh, and we got a military. This is why we go and do the big meandering. Oh, that's okay. We'll do organized march. This is why we do the big meandering pilgrimages, so that we can... How many people did we lose? None! I mean, we lost a couple of random courtiers, but no one from the family. Even all of Petros's daughters, like two of the four got sick and they got better. Maybe we finally broken the typhus curse? I've walked the holy path. I don't care about the baby mama drama. We do need to find marriages for all of them, though, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I'm doing too many things at once. I'm curious about this whole thing, though. Alright. Now you can go, child. I hear Anathemos mutter. When I enter the church, the pilgrim bows before leaving, and I can see the priest's hand glisten with gold. Ah, dear Emperor, do you also wish to absolve your sins? Please intercede with God for me. I can give him 25 gold, but gain stress because I'm honest. Ah, yeah, how can one buy entrance into heaven? I've walked the holy path that led to be underwater. That is, I lost track of where I was going and went into the ocean. Call it a baptism at that point. So apparently we are close enough. We're starting to get some of these kingdoms like within our sphere of, okay. I have never had your Hindu faith and you have or voluntary drowning. Is it just because... Alright, I'm curious now. Is it just letting me arrange a marriage with her because she would be a secondary spouse? Who are we just looking at? Was it I mean, he's 9. Theodora's 11. No, they'll still... Okay, interesting. Alright, I might want to actually marry one of my daughters over here then. Because that could be interesting to spread east. Helene is 8. And doesn't have a spouse yet lined up. Does their faith not consider us... Yeah, they consider us hostile. Wait, Helene is 8 and I do not know how Helene became possessed. I wonder if that was while we've been on, because she's still at our court. She's not in our entourage. When did you become possessed? Okay, I'm still very curious, though, because they can... It's giving us the faith is different to yours one, but that's only... Usually the faith being different is like a negative 1000%, especially because he's Hindu. That's really... Oh, maybe it's because they only consider us hostile instead of evil? That's interesting. I'm going... Yeah, okay. Will you accept a matrilineal... You'll accept a matrilineal marriage, even. That's interesting. We're doing it. That's fascinating. We also, while I'm thinking, okay, both of our sisters were taken care of. We were originally looking, well, she's got the spirit. That's great. You are fantastic at puns, good sir. I just assumed your gender. You're fantastic at puns. However you identify. All right, who? Okay. Oh, why is it only showing? Oh. Okay, cool. Just needed to make sure. I don't want to misgender people. Okay, okay. Show me younger. Show me younger options for her, please. Are there bloodline? I mean, technically, we're all. Most of them are Amazonian, so they get a huge boost to their health. That's probably helping, right? Caesar? Alright. So what if, okay, I want to find people not Zephyros. And preferably not our vassal. Can we say... There isn't like a way to specify not vassal, I guess. Who are you? You're... Alright, that's their adventurers. You... Okay, these are all adventurers. You have no claims. You're a count. Sodomite. I've been called worse. Stephanos. You have a consecrated bloodline. Oh, you're okay. We're at the point where most of the people, even if they're not technically a member of our dynasty, most of the people on the map with decent traits, because we have 575 living members of the house alone. Most of the people on the map with decent traits have decent traits because they're descended from us. Okay. Ooh, okay, there's a queen in Germany. Prince Luitold. Lotharingia changed hands away from the people that were descended from us. Although I feel like you're still maybe descended from us. Yves. You're a Carling. Okay, reset. Okay, he's 3. Who's closest to you in age? I think technically Basilike, she's our bastard though. You'll still accept it. Not matrilineally though. That's interesting that they're willing to accept her even though she's a legitimized bastard. Got a joke for you. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? What? I can't think of anything clever. What's the difference? One is heavy and the other's a little lighter. Oh, that's fantastic. Dad jokes are a quick way to get to my heart. Uh, the, the spelling, Corin. Oh, we could go looking Finland. Did we ever I don't think we ever successfully married into Finland. They're already taken. I need to maybe just start looking at like people with claims. I mean, he's in line. He might actually be a good one for Basilike. Yeah, okay. also... Oof. Tiny human has been fed and is back down. Hooray! Someone just, like, took this guy's face into Photoshop and put it to 75% size. Overall, North bloodline seems to be protected. Yeah. We've completely infused everything there. Alright, okay. So we tried this before. We tried this before with Georgia. He never ended up getting any sort of claim into this Coptic kingdom down here. He has a claim on this kingdom. Do his sons have claims? You have, that's a daughter. He's already betrothed. Alright. You have an implicit claim, which means it should be passed to your kids. But your kid is slow. Oh. The guy's parents are basically close can we get to this child's eyes to be near each other without overlapping challenge? Yeah. Oh, I never showed you. So, okay, you can't really see how unfortunate this man's face is. He doesn't have the hideous trait, but he definitely inherited his dad's face. Oh, he was incapable at the end, too. He was melancholic and incapable and homely. So without inheriting the homely trait, if this man ever stops dying of consumption, you will get to see how he inherited his dad's face. Luckily, his daughter looks just fine. We bred that out of them, I guess. Alright. You are the heir to Ireland. You all have lover's pox. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, back to Africa. Okay, so your oldest son is your heir. He is literally stupid. With homely, I can see why the dad was a drunkard. Okay, do I want, okay. Will you marry one of my... Do I want to install my daughter Helene? Yes. Cool. So that's a matrilineal marriage, and assuming his dad eventually inherits, which is maybe a crapshoot, we can maybe reestablish them down there. Scottish king as consumption and was homely. He also had the drunkard trait. Yeah. Oh, he's also a flagellant. Okay, right. We're not playing with Ireland while they're all lovers poxed up. Oh, you have... Okay. I know that they're Scandinavian elective, but... That could potentially be... He's 11. Dude's got gas. Oh yeah, his dad was the drunkard. He's a flagellant. Okay. You would actually be a decent... Yeah. Sure. Leonetta can marry the Prince of Norway. You are unfortunate. Plebia got away from us. You're Pomeranian. Is it unleaded or diesel? Okay. I mean, England is kind of being eaten up by Francia, and I'm kind of okay with it, so I don't really want to marry into there right now. All of Spain is, except for this tiny corner of Orthodox, all of Spain is Muslim right now, so they're not going to marry me anyway. Are there any other Hindu kingdoms that I could marry into down here? Because it's just really fascinating to me that the Hindus seem... Okay, yeah, it's just because this guy is far enough west is the only reason why I can interact with him. That is still really interesting to me, though. And I don't think... Yeah, because you are... You're not going to accept any sort of marriage with me either. Yeah. Kind of reverse history. England gobbled up half of France. Now France at this game said, my turn, bitch. Exactly. France has been in control of Wales for a very long time. We kept getting tied up and, like, Wales kept trying to rebel and gain its independence back, and Frankie was just kind of like, no. Oh, hey, we got another... This guy has the same eyeball thing that the rulers down in the Horn of Africa have. Stephanos! Who are you? Which counselor were you? Oh, my chancellor died. Your name is literally the evil. Sure. Kapitan Kiros of Serbia. You can be... Oh, right. We are still on pilgrimage. I got distracted playing the dating game, and we are still on pilgrimage. Lost in translation. Stop at a small church. The building is comparatively bland and humble. Small crowd of pilgrims gather in front of it. Move closer, I realize they're scratching their heads trying to make sense of a plaque. Ooh. I can't believe this plaque has a spelling mistake. I'll translate it for you. Ooh, I can gain... I didn't gain the scholar, but that's fun. Look how pious Max is looking. So pious. Huh, did you bring something to have blessed? I have better things to do with my gold. Wait. Sure. Make my cabinetry more pious? I don't know how one makes a cabinet pious, but there we are. And we've made a friend with King Arnold. Can I make you convert? I can. Oh, and you're likely to convert too. As our time in the sacred site draws to an end, I feel reassured that while I may not have been the most pious pilgrim out there, I've proven my dedication to the Lord in more ways than one. With a drill. You can make any furniture more holy with a drill. Oh, I love you, Corin. Excellent. Alright, I can make you convert, though. It's still not letting me... Okay, so this is a thing now. It's still not letting me. I've really wanted to this entire time. This entire time my patriarch has had he's literally the head of the Orthodox faith, and he has his bastard daughter. And I've wanted to marry her into the family so bad. She's 16. I still can't marry her into the family. I could seduce the patriarch's daughter, though. I think I need to. Has accused... Okay, I don't care. You can fuck who you want to fuck. I might need to seduce the patriarch's daughter, guys. Just maybe. Corin, you agree? What could possibly go wrong? Amazing idea. Do you want to be excommunicated? I could very well be, but you know. Okay, so does that... Oh, steal an artifact from me? Maybe that just means I need to befriend... Okay. Okay. I'm not home yet. Maybe I just need to befriend Dad first. You know, I can befriend her dad. And then when... get excommunicated. Oh, that'll be leaps and bounds away from the mending the schism. Oh boy, okay. Corin, you got auto-modded. 1 second. Allow. Starter. You know, I'm pretty sure that it meant to auto-mod you for the hookers, but I'm pretty sure that before I clicked allow, the word that it was highlighting was blackjack. It could have just been my eyes being stupid, but... Wonderful. We've made it home. So now that we are home, when I'm ready, after I Okay, yeah, it didn't auto-mod you, Caesar. I was just dumb. Alright. Let's do another sweep of... Whoop. I will not let them down. We will start a war in just a minute. I just got back from a very pious and holy pilgrimage. And now we're gonna go fight Serbia. Syria? Syria, not Serbia. Oh, okay. Who are you? Sure. Sure, we can be buddies. I guess. Okay, building. Whoop. A secret I don't care about your baby mama drama. Why not both? Why not Syria and Serbia? Do we already have Serbia technically inside of our borders? I don't know. Why are you trying to steal my artifacts? Stop trying to steal my artifacts. They did nothing to you. My vassal Demetrios the Greedy is plotting against me. Oh, he's the one trying to claim my throne. Can I arrest him? I'm gonna throw this fucker in jail, in prison. Might succeed. He will rise up. Oh. How many of my vassals hate me? Is this worth the risk? Do I have enough of my vassals as friends? You know, we haven't had any sort of internal war in a long time. I don't know if we've ever had an internal war. We've been very stable. We can be buddies, stay on your side of the ocean, you stand by her, I'll wipe you out. Okay. I'm gonna risk it. Wait, why does it? Okay, wait, never mind. I'm compassionate. That stresses me out. Why don't I have a valid imprisonment thing on you? You were trying to claim my throne. I feel like it should show. Ooh, can I request the patriarch excommunicate you? Then I would be able to arrest you. How do I do that? Isn't there a way to... You are Orthodox. I thought there was a way that you can request excommunication. Am I just not seeing it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just was dumb. He won't accept. Okay. Well, now we have to seduce his daughter, right? It's fine. Maybe we can request him be excommunicated after we... You know what we could do, which we haven't done in a very long time? We could raid his estate. Oh, we've got more poetry to read quick. Men need not fear as lives depart, provided they leave behind them art, and hope for only memory's grace, their time of conquest ended apace. Truly heartfelt. I cannot seduce Demetrios. He is heterosexual. Not an option. But I can raid his estate. Oh, you want me to seduce the patriarch? Can I? I would love to be able to do that as a character someday, but I think he is also heterosexual. I cannot seduce the patriarch. Darn. Oh shit, we got 2 advantages on that already. What? Oh, we are so efficient. Gee, I didn't know Santa Claus was an asshole. That's your patriarch. Well, you could have fooled me. I didn't know that he was involved in the... Oh gosh, what was the... Wait, the joke fell apart because I can't remember the goddamn... The panel that met and did the talk about... The Council of Nicaea? Is that right? Anyway. Oh. Oh, okay. This... Okay, this is not baby mama drama. This is a man fucking his daughter. Why can I only imprison his daughter? That seems unfair. I don't want to imprison his daughter over this. I want to imprison him over this. Okay. We're gonna let her out immediately. Just no nothing. We're not gonna make her go to horny jail. Can I arrest you? Why is that? Can I request you be excommunicated? Okay, You'll excommunicate this man. He's probably Republican. They look down on that sort of thing. Oh. Right. Yeah. Well, we will study the patriarch's interests. I am most disturbed by these tales you tell of his misdeeds. It pains me to do so, but I agree that for the good of the Orthodox faith, he must be excommunicated. Fantastic. Now I should have a valid imprisonment against you. The success chance went down, though. Fuck it. If we have an internal war, we have an internal war. We haven't had one of those in, like... Oh, no! Okay, he doesn't want to be our friend. It's fine, we'll still seduce his daughter. Oh, ha. Amazing. It's just him. It's just me versus him. Rally the fucking troops. It is just me versus him. He is getting shat on. Okay, seduce. Odds are decent. Why are you still in my jail? You wanna... Yeah, go. It's fine. Go home. Alright. It's just you you fuck. Say the chances are 50-50 in the war. Only if everyone dies of typhus again. Okay. So he has 184 soldiers. I don't even need to hire mercenaries for this one. Okay, 1 second. What's the actual outline of this again? It's... okay, so it's that. So we'll raise our troops. We'll raise our troops right here. That should be far enough away that it's not going to have them spawn his stuff. I'm glad that everyone likes me enough that no one else, or at least people didn't like him enough that no one else raised up against him, but... Oh, and in the meantime, we can raid on this other guy's estate. Boy, he's really smart. 180 men versus 22,000. The ballsiest. Alright, we're gonna raid the guy that was trying to steal. We're gonna seize the moment. Yeah, we are not killing them. Yeah, we don't want their blood. We just want to punish them for thinking about trying to take the throne from us. That's fine. Dawn at last brings word from the estate and Kirch, our confirmation of our success. The knaves were taken completely unaware and have been laid low for all the Empire to witness. I am the Empire, and there's nothing they can do to stop me. Gained 40 gold, have become owner of... ooh! Okay, that's an interesting book. Oh, he didn't keep it secret, though. It's fine. Let him squeal. That's what you get. Alright, I'm not even raising the full strength of my army. Just my 4,000 men-at-arms. It's fine. Alright, where's your... It's not highlighting you in red for some reason. This... Okay. Why isn't it doing the normal, like, red highlight thing? That's why. How do I fight this? Wait. Okay. I'm concerned. I usually get all of my war score by sieging things. This man doesn't have titles. He just is a family estate. I also apparently, even though it was highlighting, I don't know why it was highlighting for him. Am I just dumb? I might just be dumb. Okay, your estate's over there. I don't even know, where do you raise... If you only have an estate, I don't even know how he raises the soldiers. His estate is in Tiana. So I assume your soldiers are going to show up over there. So I should have raised my stuff on the other side of the goddamn... Is it... Where's Tiana? It's a secret. He went to war knowing you can't hurt him. I mean, I guess if all else fails, we just wait and it'll sit at 0 for who knows how long, and then... Or his soldiers will show up somewhere and start trying to siege something down of mine. Everyone appreciates a gift. Perhaps I could come up with something truly unique that will make an impression on Pavlina. Okay, she's impatient, ambitious, and sadistic. You think she appreciates architecture? Yeah, wood carving of a castle. Look at these flying buttresses and tell me how they make you feel. Thank you so much for the wood carving you gave me. I scarce remember the last time I received such a wonderful gift. Anything for you, Pavlina. Corin, I'm concerned about your dating history, my dear. Oh, hey, we won the war. I have no idea how. Oh, apparently we ran into his army somewhere. It was completely off screen. I was too busy seducing the patriarch's daughter. Amazing. Okay. Fantastic. Poor Pavlina, I think her fate will be even worse than Nicoletta. Oh. Palermo. Why would I want to move my capital to Palermo? We will spare no expense in... Oh, Jesus! I mean, it doesn't matter. I have 33,000 gold. I will spare no expense in rebuilding, but Jesus. Okay. Gotta disband the troops. I already disbanded the troops. Okay, I need to run to the bathroom quick. So I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna grab a snack. And then we will keep going. Alright, back. I think like right after I went on the be right back screen on my end too, I heard the the notification for someone following or subbing go off. So thank you. I appreciate that. Whoever that was. I did not see it. While I'm like here and doing some housekeeping, I guess, too, before we jump back into things. I haven't played around with the uh commands yet for like doing like the exclamation point Discord thing or anything like that, but I do have... Oh, why am I not? Okay. I should just have these links somewhere easy. Why can't I? Here, I know. Okay. I know I need to do manage. I'm just going to grab... Yeah, I know. I haven't set it up yet. Sorry, Caesar. There's my Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm not on Twitter. I technically have a Facebook for Many Lives of Elaine too, but I don't really touch it anymore because I'm trying to get away from Facebook in my personal life as well. Thanks, Caesar. That was manual though. And then I should have my YouTube link somewhere too, and oh, is that? Sorry, I started hearing a really weird noise, and I thought it was my cat trying to eat plastic for a second. Okay, that's my channel ID. I don't know if that's gonna paste correctly. Nope. Okay. Wait, what if I do it this way? Not just like a share. Ah. Okay, that's me being dumb. Here we go. My kid trying to eat plastic. He is asleep and on the other side of the house. We had to rearrange bedrooms when people moved in. So he is no longer like right on the other side of that wall. That's but there's the YouTube. So if you want to see how we got to this crazy point and all of our struggles with typhus, almost all of my VODs are on the YouTube. I have like one more from last week, and then of course what I'm doing right now. I'll post screenshots and random things on the Blue Sky, and the Discord also gets screenshots and also just memes and stuff. So trying to do the thing. All right, back to seducing and possibly fighting with Syria. Because I don't think, yeah, we didn't start our fight with Syria yet. But we could. And we can holy war for pretty much all of his land, too. Geez, okay. Fantastic. Let's, he's not currently in any other wars. We might end up with some more Muslims popping in to help fight things, but cool. We're doing it. And at this point, I think I am going to start keeping mercenaries on the payroll again. It's been a minute since we were doing that. Just the 5 most expensive ones. We're just going to keep them always. Oh, look, we can even. Oh, cannot be extended. Okay. I was going to say, oh, maybe we can extend them right away, but let's see. Open-minded. Yeah, it does kind of. Us deciding that we're going to wait for Max does kind of get rid of that whole reason why I went into the learning tree dip. But it's fine. It's fine. We make plans and we change plans. We can be flexible. All right, cool. So they're all raised, and then let's just raise our men at arms. And no one has joined in the war on his side yet. So hopefully that stays like that. Cool. So we stretch all the way down. Let's go to Beirut. Yeah, let's just go straight to Beirut. March down the coast for a little bit. Aunt Leonetta died of the consumption, just like Giles died of the consumption. And Onfray is still sick of consumption. The other thing we could potentially do, because Catherine has a pressed claim on Francia, which means all of my sons will technically get an Empire of Francia. That could be the other way we like backdoor ourselves onto the French throne, especially if his consumption, yeah, child. Oh, well, it's not affecting his fertility, but he hasn't had a daughter yet. Or a son yet, I mean. Do you have any... Like, what's the succession looking like over in France? Yeah, let's destroy Francia completely. I know meddling in Francia hasn't always worked out very well. But we'll think about it. We'll think about it. We gotta, it might end up being like the last Catholic stronghold, and we'll just have to intervene with zealous little Max down there. And then we'll just put one of our brothers in charge of it and give them independence. Oh, of course. Govern well, Strategos. Alright, let's just wipe out his entire army. In like one go. Literally. Literally killed everyone except 8 guys. And we only lost 200. The slaughter of Tripoli. Jeez. Hey, our men-at-arms are so much fun. Our men-at-arms and our mercenaries men-at-arms, I guess. Alright. Beirut fell really quickly. Wait. How did I expose that secret? I mean, I'm glad that it lost me stress exposing it, but I don't know how I got... I don't know why that happened. Alright. And then let's go up to this fortress up here in the mountains. Someone's plotting to kill my lover, Nicoletta. You must stop the villain behind it. Okay. We should... We've got to take care of Petros's kids. We said we would. That was our dying promise to him. Let's find... Let's find Agni. Someone... Oh, this could work. Okay. So... Maybe not... Maybe not Isaac. Maybe Lucas? Oh, Lucas okay, interesting. Yeah, sure. 1% chance. That's fine. And then... Doesn't matter. It's House of Pharos either way. But let's get them married. And then when we take Syria, we can give the kingdom of Syria to Isaac. You fallen yet? No. After this, we're marching straight down to Damascus. Chose a bad time to put a chip in my mouth. Alright. Pavlina's reactions to my advances tell me everything I need to know. The time has come to put my plan into action. I think the chances are good, yet I must remember that her father, the patriarch Oleski, is always watching. Will be mine. Oh. You are an impressive man, Kaiseros, but I do not like you in that way. Only God knows what the future might hold for us. Oh. Well, she's just not that into us, I guess. We can't say we didn't try. What a girl. I hope she has a long life. Many happy returns. What about the other girls? Theodora. Let's see. How would you like, let's see, Theodora can marry the king of Crete. He's one of our vassals, but that's fine. And then Duke of Carinthia in Bavaria. Your cousin, brother, uncle, ally, plus rival and nemesis. Gotta love him. Yep. It's been a lot of cousin soulmates so far. But sure, this temperate little duke in Bavaria. There we go. Her father raised his daughter right. I may have stepped outside of my vows and fathered you, but you should not be seduced by the emperor, apparently. Oh, yay, we won the siege of Damascus. Oh, his son is shrewd. That's kind of neat. Alright. Enforce demands. So be it. We are way over our domain limit. Jerusalem. Isaac. Congratulations, kiddo. Alright, I'm still just holding Africa for some reason. That's part of my problem. Oh, I need to make titles. Shit. Beirut is part of the Sultanate of Syria, which I can usurp. Antioch's already in there. We need Lebanon, which can be usurped. Father, uncle, brother, nephew. We've only had one aunt-nephew marriage so far. We're keeping it mostly to first cousins. All right. There you go. Congratulations, kiddo. You're gregarious and humble. You're an adequate bargainer. But most importantly, you are my cousin, and you are marrying my other cousin. There was a minute there, like right after we got the Empire, that whenever any male in it was when our family was still small enough that it was manageable to keep tabs on, where all of the boys on their 16th birthday, it's okay, here's your hot wife, here is your theme, here's your governorship, go have a life. And look how far we've come under that system. I should do something with Africa, because I'm still just sitting on the Kingdom of Africa for some stupid reason. Hey, half-brother, you're 16. How would you like Africa? Congratulations, it's yours now. What, like set my steward on it? Or... I don't mind giving out titles. I have all the titles I want. I should maybe set my wife back to manage domain, though. Nope, that still didn't give me. Okay, it's fine. We're going to be switching over as soon as we're allowed to. We have 2 more years. Oh, no worries, Danny. Welcome, by the way. Glad you're here. But yeah, we've got promote culture, cultural acceptance. Oop. Oh, yay, thank you for the follow, Danny. But yeah, it's fine. I have all the titles that I wanted my character to have, and honestly, a few more. Like, I wasn't originally going to make a lot of these kingdom titles, since since we're administrative, I was mainly going to keep it as theme titles, but I had to make a bunch last stream in order to get enough prestige. Oh! Thanks, Arnold! What a guy. I don't really need the money, but I'll take it. Ooh, and we get another warrior. Sure. We're getting so many. Oh, we need to hold another grand rite. It's witch time, bitches. Why do I know more witch secrets than this? Why am I only inviting 2? It's fine. It's fine. Have your child back. You're not gonna convert. You can stay there. Convert. You're... Oh, there we go. Convert. You... Okay. Oh, you escaped. That's fine. I don't really care. Oh, yay! Your stewardship increased, Max. Good job. Good boy, Max. Right, why? Yeah, because you're zealous and paranoid. Okay, you can just live there. That's fine. He's plotting to steal an artifact from me. Okay, he abandoned it right away. I don't really... You want to be on my council? You think you'd be an excellent steward. You have a stewardship of 19. I mean, you are better than Arnold. Arnold literally just gave me a buttload of money, though. No. No. He's loyal. It's fine. Okay. Which time, then hold court time? Then... probably fight with Bavaria again. Rosie! Kitty, kitty, come here. Come say hi to the people. Rosie. Yeah, come say hi. Oh, come here. Come on. Can I pick you up, please? Kitty. Kitty. And she walked back out the door. All right. No kitty cat this stream, I guess. She came in, I got too excited to see her, and she was like, nope, never mind, I'm leaving. Always move them to the dungeon. Yeah. Oh, well. Philippos, how dare you scheme against Hassan? We love Hassan. Can I throw him in jail? I'll just let them be known. It's fine. Leave Hassan alone. He's our bud. You want to govern Strymon on my behalf. That's currently held by this guy. I mean, he's humble and compassionate. He's not a great governor efficiency. You're brave and gregarious. I mean, technically on paper, you're the better governor. Sure. We'll accept it. Secret exposed. Oh, okay. I literally just married you to the cousin that I swore I would protect, and your it's whatever. I can't argue with it. I'm over here trying to seduce the patriarch's daughter. Book vacation to Turkey and call us. I got to go, actually. I have been to Istanbul. It was gorgeous. I didn't get to go to the Hagia Sophia, which bummed me out, but I got to go to the Blue Mosque. Wonderful! You've given birth to a son. Bosphorus. Can we think of a cooler name than that? Maybe let's do... Ooh, I like Matthios. May you grow strong and wise, Matthios. I need to make a bits reward where you guys get to name these kids for me. But that's cool. Now that the Prince of Burgundy has a Zephyros heir, we need to keep that in mind for eventually instilling him. Oh yay, Zoe got better. Good job, Zoe. An uninvited guest. Pavlina! It's not Pavlina, the daughter of the Pope this time, though. Patriarch. She is fecund, though, and a seductress. You will be my guest of honor. Look at that. My current mistress introducing me to my new mistress. Stop scheming against Hassan. All right, as the host of the gathering, it is up to me to begin the ritual. I will rely on my charisma and improvise. I lead the crowd through the ceremony, carefully study their reactions, adjust my words. Before too long, I'm riding on a wave of their excitement, passionate cheers fueling me as I build towards a magnificent crescendo. That's what she said. Okay, I could spend time with her. Oh, I don't want her to become my rival. We're just gonna, yeah. Give me a learning lifestyle perk. Instruct me in poetry, please. May he watch over us until the next grand rite. Already married all your female courtiers for good, captains. Oh yeah, I haven't needed to do that. I already have pretty good knights because I have the conqueror trait and my vassals just kind of keep throwing them at me. Of course, I definitely like when I at first with my like first and I think even second character, I did that a bunch. I haven't needed to at this point yet though. My guys are doing good. I've my court has been full of all of the strong laddies. Ooh, I had two sitting there. Nice. I can't switch over to stewardship yet though. Okay. Alright, let's hold court. It's also been a minute since we've done that. Alright. Strategos of Tyrus, he's a lunatic. My lord, I cannot abide your tolerance of unbelievers, like Lord Sebastianos in this realm. What? Is he a, like, known... Oh, he's Catholic. God made his demands on us plain. The Roman Empire should be a land of the faithful. Out with these Catholic dogs. And... I judge a man by their quality, not their beliefs. Nice traits. Eugenics are strong in this one. Thanks. I tried very hard. My first character in this run. My first character in this run, Alexios, he was a fecund Hail giant. And then I did what I called my reverse Varangian. So he was an adventurer that started by Athens. We went up to Scandinavia to look for hot Scandinavian babes. And then we came back down and got embroiled into Greek politics. Oh yeah, the Wolf Father. It was with the so we're playing with the Roads to Power expansion. And there's like an event where you can have You get an event where, like, a wolf breaks into your camp and, like, gives birth to puppies in one of your tents or something. And I adopted all the puppies. That's what got me that nickname. Oh, okay. The cooper's wife's sister swore she could make better wine than the tanner's wife, and of course they were judged in a tie. The husbands got involved. Uh, you don't say. Little Game of Thrones vibes. This game just has Game of Thrones vibes, to be honest. I love the Song of Ice and Fire series, though. Hmm. Let's see. This man wants to be my master of horse. Alright. I'll replace him. Wait, why is it talking about Max when it would actually. Wait. New needs of other talents at the present, so he'll replace him. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn him down because it looks like the event is glitching, honestly. It was pulling the wrong people. Do I have any. Just an executioner and court jester. Oh! Your vassal has slain my cousin in a dishonest brawl. I demand satisfaction? I mean, she's not Zephyros. Her mom was, as was her grandmother and one of her grandfathers, though. Whatever it takes to make this well again. She will plead for your forgiveness publicly. Good one. Yeah, I have money to spare. I'll pay the fine for her, I guess. Stop fighting people. My last chance. My sister? My sister's claim on the king. My sister wants me to claim Palabia for her. Interesting. Um. Sure. Sure, we can quick take over Palabia. Actually, wait, are her kids? She's betrothed. Can I? She's betrothed, but she's betrothed to someone else who's Zephyros. Oh, okay. Wait. It's only letting me claim for a. It would let me claim. Oh, there we go. It's only letting me claim. No, that's the wrong sister. It says that she has a claim on the whole kingdom. Why isn't it letting me do a kingdom claim for her? Really? Never had this event. By the way, event for the Tanner is a note to Willem the Conqueror. Oh, that's fun. I like that. I love all the Easter eggs in this game. I've gotten a bunch of historical characters. I don't remember if I have any left in my court at the moment. I think I do. I've gotten a handful of historical characters. Yeah, I have this guy. Yeah, he's based on an actual 11th century archbishop. I managed to make him my High Almoner. We keep getting guys that are actual historical characters that are popping up too, which is just a lot of fun. I am okay. Does this have like a male only law? Is that what male preference? Why? Is it a glitch? Oh, let's grant some rightful vassals quick. Okay, I can declare wars. Where's the plebeian guy? That is really frustrating. I don't know why it's not. She has the. Okay. Because, like, if I was to do my brother, it could be the whole kingdom. Now, fuck it. We said we were going to press her claim. We can take a tiny county in Palabia, right? We should be fine. Alright, we'll do a quick war with Palabia, and then I'll probably call it for the night, because it is getting late, and I get to rip apart my kitchen tomorrow. Alright. Let's stick muster point in that pass. Palabia has 5,000 soldiers to its name. So we only need to raise our men-at-arms. Plus, for good measure, we will raise our companies. If you're gonna have mercenaries, might as well use them. Most of the time, female claims can be pressed against other female rulers, non-matrilineal. Alright. That makes sense. Historical sexism and all that jazz. Oh shit, they're besieging me. Oh, he called allies in. Alright, well I guess it's a good thing I brought the mercenaries too. Okay. Alright, well let's go. Cool. A snake at court? This guy was trying to seduce. Okay. Keep your baby mama drama to yourself. Good to have a wiener. uh, oh, floodplains fever. It's typhus. Oh, by the way, if you just followed me tonight, because I've had quite a few new follows, benefit of being a follower, you get the "it's always typhus" emote. Ooh, yes, of course I will accept money. Thank you. Floodplains fever. Fever. Where are you? Okay, those are Rabbani's sweats. Are you floodplains fever? I don't even know where this floodplains fever thing is supposed to be spreading. There's typhus somewhere. That's for sure. It's... Oh, thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. Okay. I have very strong opinions on this. You may or may not have just unlocked like a hyperfixation of mine. I love A Song of Ice and Fire. I have someone plotting to claim my throne again. The show, first couple seasons when George was still involved, was great. It made for great television. When George was still involved is the... Oh no! Agni died! Oh, it's a bummer. That's one of Petros's kids gone. But when the show was like still just starting out, they were sticking to the source material. It was good television. I have a lot of fond memories of watching it when I was in high school with my buddies. As soon as like season 5 hit, I was like, nope, this isn't for me anymore. They ruined Sansa. You could tell that the show creators hated her. She was always one of my favorite characters. As someone who read the books as a teenage girl, I empathized with her character a lot. And I'm still so excited whenever we get the Winds of Winter. It might be delusional at this point, but I have hope. Whenever we get the Winds of Winter, I'm so excited to see her being a little schemer in the Vale. I hate that they combined her plotline with Jane Poole. I hate what they did to Dorne. I think young Griff is a Blackfire. Oh, definitely a Blackfire. He is definitely... So my specific thought on that theory is that my specific thought on the theory about young Griff is that Illyrio talks about the wife that he loved, Sarah, the one who he kept her hands. And Sarah, you're definitely probably aware of the fact that Sarah is a Targaryen-ish name. Wait, what? A plot against my guest has been discovered. Even my own courtiers whisper behind my back. Wait, and... Oh... I'm okay. That was dumb. Anyway, so Sarah is a Targaryen name. There was a daughter of Jaehaerys who was named Sarah. I think that Varys potentially... Hey, Varys also Blackfire. That's part of why he's in on this. Varys also a fucking Targaryen sounding name. I feel like Varys and his sister Sarah were Blackfires, and that's why the person took Varys and used him in the ritual, because the ritual needed king's blood. And as a Blackfire, he had Targaryen king's blood. And that's why they're scheming to put young Griff on the throne, claiming that he is Aegon, because he is their Blackfire prince, and he is both Varys' blood through his sister Sarah and Illyrio's blood. That's my personal take on the theory, but I got the goosebumps first time I hear that theory. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's I don't know if that I feel like I've read that specific line of thinking for it before. I can't claim to have originated that, but I love that as an idea, and that is like my personal headcanon. Oh, okay. Markios is scheming against me. Throw him in jail. He was trying to help someone else claim my throne. Throw it jail. Jail 1,000 years. Jail 10,000 years. Ooh. Of course Max needs to be a witch. Although that's interesting, because he's zealous. He's zealous, but he's a witch. I don't know necessarily if that fits very well into the role play. Alright, Pavlina. I can't. Alright. I'm never as comfortable as when I'm in your company. I will never tire of your fair smile. Pavlina counters with a blush, nor your embrace. Excellent. We have a new lover. And she's a witch. Yeah, my true love is. Wait, who's your true love? Who's your favorite character? I love Sansa. I know I said that already. I love Ariane. I was so upset when they cut Ariane from the show. I adore her. Who else wants to go over there? Okay, you three go over there. That works. It is my dream if I ever. Oh no! It's not typhus this time, it's smallpox! Catherine, no! I mean, it's up to my wife to choose her own treatment. I want her autonomy and all. Helene! Oh, Helene is also. The possessed child also has smallpox. Oh no, okay, this is unfortunate. It's always typhus except for when it's smallpox, apparently. Yeah, I'll take your gold, whatever. Okay, and my army's about to lose because more people showed up. Dang it. Oh, I love Peter Baelish. Peter Baelish is like my problematic favorite. I adore him. I adore his schemes. I'm so excited to see what goes on with him. And especially, like, he's teaching Sansa. Am I still a bit skeeved out with his obsession with Sansa? Yes. Am I also just excited to see the shenanigans that they're going to get up to in the Vale? Oh, yeah. Titus Blackwood is cool, though. I love the Blackwoods. Oh, I don't doubt it. I've heard that theory before, too, and, like, he specifically mentions to Sansa at one point having been a sickly child. It wouldn't surprise me if Peter was. If it wouldn't surprise me if Sweet Robin was his. I fully like. Yeah. It does make him trying to poison him slowly a bit more dubious, especially with the whole cursed be the kinslayer theme going on in the books in general. But I have not. I will definitely. I want to try it out. Okay, sure. There's a eunuch. I want to try. I will happily try it out. No, Max. Oh no. I think it would be a lot of fun to play this. To play a Game of Thrones mod in this. I trust your judgment. You are a renowned physician. You're a herbalist. You're very intelligent. I will trust your judgment. Please, 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 please. Okay, good. Reduced disease symptoms. That's all we can ask for. Now's the part when everyone dies. Yeah. Probably. I'm just waiting for the Black Plague to roll up, Caesar. We're gonna lose like half the dynasty in 2 days. Whenever that comes through. Bubonic plague. Oh, geez. Okay. Sissy is sick. Adonis is sick. Basilike is sick. Is it lover's pox time already? I go out of my way to avoid lover's pox. I don't want to stare at that. Oh, good. Helene is better. Helene recovered. Jesus be praised. Catherine is also better. All right. We are avenging. Our army is avenging. Wonderful. 76%. Okay. I go out of my way to avoid lover's pox, though. Like, I don't even really like marrying anyone to anyone that already has lover's pox. Like, I just... Yay, Jesus be praised. Max is better. Oh, good. Adonis got better, too. Oh, Alexios's educator died, though. So Alexius needs a new guardian? You know what? Max is almost done with his education. I'll become my younger son's guardian in a minute. Philippos and Philippa. I don't know how I'd feel. There isn't really, my actual name doesn't really have that close of a... Oh, and by the way, Danny, did you notice that my name on here is Elaine? Like, that is a reference to Sansa being in the Vale with Peter. Like, I chose the name Elaine on purpose. Cool. Hooray. The Roman Empire, all of this, plus 1 county over here. Get lover's pox and schemer lifestyle. No, I don't want that. Awful. Alright. Everyone except Sissy has recovered from the smallpox. Oh, yay! Thank you for the sub, Danny. Appreciate that. Oh, by the way, it's been a minute since they chatted, but we were talking earlier about the unfortunate face of the oh, I can't like put him into the whatever it's called mode. If I pin him, can I? Alright, I can't put him into the barbershop mode to show you his face without the beard. But, like, his eyes are way too close together. Without inheriting the homely trait, he inherited his dad's face. Oh. Okay. He ended up, we were marrying Cincinius to her because she was the only heir for a while, but it looks like they did end up having another son. Like, that's part of why I haven't married into Ireland in a while, is because they've just had a raging lover's pox epidemic going on. But, yeah. Alright, it is almost 2 a.m. though. I need to go to bed. But I appreciate it was really lovely chatting with you guys all tonight. Friday's going to be Stardew Valley. we're going to be going and maybe starting to play a little bit with the more combat heavy parts that Stardew Valley Expanded mod adds to that game. Because we haven't done anything in the Highlands yet, and I want to start playing around in the Highlands. But we will be back on Monday, and hopefully we'll be able to take this tiny county, because I don't like that there's a pocket of green in the middle of my purple. Then clean up the Bavarian borders, and then we can maybe start playing around in Spain. And then just generally scheming. It might take a generation or two for us to get really schemy with getting our people on the throne in the rest of Europe. But, and just generally bracing for open up for MP. What's MP mean in this circumstance? Sorry. No murdering heirs. Okay. I won't. I learned in Francia how that can be an issue. But yeah, but we will come back and we will brace ourselves for the inevitable outbreak of the Black Plague, and we're getting very close to Mongol time. So, oh, multiplayer. I'd be open to playing a multiplayer, probably not inside this file, but I would be open to starting a multiplayer game at some point. We'll have to talk about that, though. All right. For now, though, I am going to bed. It was lovely chatting with you all, and I will see you guys next time. Good night.